All right, we're about to go ahead and get started. So everybody should be able to hear edition as well as see me. Let's go. I'm still here. Shout out to you guys being on with me. Should be sharing my screen. So we got a couple things to look out for today. Got Oracle, Palantir. I'm looking for ticker PLTR. Actually take a move to the downside. So I'm looking for Palantir underneath 125 for us to actually take a move down to about $116. Then as well underneath 154 on Oracle, taking out a couple of these targets as well as Robinhood. So we are looking for that to take place. Palantir needs to get below this 125. We got Oracle as well. As I stated last week, has some lower highs being made. Now you're looking like you're getting ready to make lower lows. Let's also talk about the Qs. Need to watch this 592 level. So if we break there, we can continue to move downward to about 588. That's going to be the level afterwards that I want you to pay attention to. 588. Once you see this breakdown here underneath 594, 592, you should move down to about 588. All right, so take a look at that 592, and then you should see a move down there to about 588. So we are live here on the YouTube. Shout out to you guys who are joining. I just also as well posted the positions I took, particularly on Palantir and as well Coinbase. So let me drop those. So we locked in on both of those. So you got QQQ, like I said, underneath this 592. Momentum will continue. Go drop it to the 1 hour time frame. You'll see that here in the pre-market. We got underneath this 596. So the selling pressure is continuing. We want to see on Oracle continue to move downward. We did have Microsoft MSFT last week, which we talked about pulling down outside of this bear flag, which it did, but not really by much, though. The volume wasn't strong on it today. It had a little bit of a drawdown to about 394. The selling volume wasn't really strong on it. Still looking for us to head down to about 390 and take out that level. Still are looking for that to happen. You also have Adobe, company from last week, actually a couple of weeks. You have Adobe, where you are looking at Adobe coming down, breaking below 256. So watch that trend break right now. If you are looking at Adobe, watch that move down back to about 250. So the trend is getting ready to be invalidated and break down and break. So you do have Adobe as well here to the downside early. So it is a marvelous, terrific Tuesday. Choose the T word, a terrific Tuesday here. So we got some good action. Kick this off, right? Got some good action. So there we go. So got some good action here early. NASDAQ down about 200 and change. Dow's down. So a little bit of good action in the early part of the day. Tomorrow, just to let everybody know, we are going to, actually it's not tomorrow, it's Thursday. Thursday is Fed Day. We're going to hear from a couple of Federal Reserve. And Wednesday will be the Federal Reserve minutes. FOMC minute meeting for January comes out. Friday will be GDP, right, for Q4 of 2025. So Q4, and as well the PCE index for December. So we're getting still a little bit of delayed data. So you got this 395. Look for Microsoft to take that out. So expect that move continuation to the downside here. MSFT. Look on the downside actor. I'll do a couple more crowd strikes on down 30 today. 1 second. I'm just looking at a couple of these tickers. MU came down to. So that should be good as far as those. The SPY is at 676. You got Microsoft, which is going to come down. MSFT. So do look at those. Microsoft. Hold on 1 second. Grab something real quick. Be right back. Hey, good morning. Yeah, so y'all want to look out for that for a 396 break. And you want to look out here for this 256 break on both of these tickers. Alex here, want to look out for 125. So look out for there on PLTR for that break. Also on ALAB, would be the last one. ALAB, this broke this bear flag. Be right there at 116 for you. So 116 bucks on ALAB. Easy setup there to the downside. And about a $13 move here on ALAB. So you should be able to see that breakdown as well there too on ALAB as well. So if you look here on the daily, you'll see it pretty clear. Daily time frame, you get a move down below this 116. Still see this move all the way to 103. So see this move 116, then 103 after that. I would say you look at either, I'll probably say May or April on those contracts. I think May would probably serve you best. You were looking at ALAB as well here. We're starting to break this bear flag underneath 116 to come down further. It's about 103, so you got a $13 move there. Fuse, watch it break underneath 590. Yeah, that's pretty much what we have for now. So.